Hey everyone, I'm Jaden,
And I'm Noah.
and we are the Super Gamer Bros. And today, very excited about this, Noah. We're talking about the new tiered PlayStation Plus subscription that was announced that is supposed to launch in June.
That's right. This is extremely exciting, right? I don't know if you knew, but something about PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now changing has been rumored for years.
Yeah, I first heard about it maybe like 6 months ago. Just rumors that PlayStation was trying to come up with something to compete with Xbox Game Pass, which I didn't know which way to take it. Because in one hand, I was like, of course they want to compete with Xbox Game Pass because Xbox Game Pass was incredibly successful for Microsoft. And really, I wouldn't say completely tipping the scales in Microsoft's favor, but it was a huge bonus for people who potentially would want to switch from PlayStation to Xbox. And on the other hand, articles I had read kind of dealing with how Sony was approaching the next generation of consoles, being the PlayStation 5, it from like higher ups at Sony and their quotes and stuff, it didn't seem like a competitor to Game Pass was something they were considering. It seemed like, they were like, oh, we have our thing. We're going to keep doing our thing because it's been working for us. So I really didn't know which way it was going to go. But I mean, here it is. It's legit.
Right.
So as expected, again, a lot of rumors. The relaunch of the PlayStation subscription service will combine the perks of PS Plus and PlayStation Now. When the subscription launches in June, it will be available as three separate tiers: PlayStation Plus Essential, PlayStation Plus Extra, and PlayStation Plus Premium, which adds up to a total of 700 plus games for you to play at any point in time that you want if you do have the premium subscription. Which, yeah, let's just talk about the different tiers, Noah.
So PlayStation Plus Essential is essentially PlayStation Plus. Despite the new name, its functionality is the same, right? It's basically the exact same thing you have now if you have PlayStation Plus. It will be $60 a year. You will get free games each month, cloud storage, online multiplayer, and discounts during select sales. So your basic everyday PlayStation Plus.
And I think it did say as well in the blog post PlayStation released that it is specifically two monthly downloadable games, which I thought was a unique non-announcement that they might be having less games per month, because right now they have
It's
3 or 4
three,
games a
yeah.
month. It's three or more. So I think that is like a little non-announcement there that it will go down to two starting in June.
Are
So I
those are
guess
those like free? Do you think those free games will be like given to people who have PlayStation Plus Premium and whatnot? Like you own them, so if they leave, like Game Pass has games come in and out, you know?
I do know. I imagine it'll work like it does now, where if they are the essential games, you can add them to your library, and as long as you are a PlayStation Plus member, then it counts. Because I'm sure that in their system, it marks, hey, these games are essential games of the month. So even if you downgrade from say premium to extra or extra to essential, I imagine you would still keep those monthly games because they are part of that essential package.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. So then let's kick off the new stuff. PlayStation Plus Extra, which will cost $15 a month or $100 per year, includes all of the perks of the PlayStation Plus Essential and up to 400 PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 games completely free to download whenever you want. So basically, what Game Pass is now. Sony's description of these tier is a bit vague, but subscribers will be able to download games in their library and their console to play. It'll include both first and third party, and it's basically, like Game Pass, combination of PlayStation Plus, PlayStation Now, which PlayStation Now will be discontinued when this launches. Didn't say that earlier. I guess that is something that is worth noting. You cannot get just PlayStation Now in June, starting from that point. But current PlayStation Now subscribers will be converted to PS Plus Extra subscribers at launch. Also, again, this is something that was noted in the blog post. The games for PlayStation Plus Extra, like Game Pass, are rotational. They are not there forever.
That is
So
an
that is
important thing
something.
to note. Yeah.
That is an important thing to note. Noah, did you have any comments about the extra tier?
Yeah, I did want to say it is noteworthy that the PlayStation Now library, I guess this is assuming that all of the PS4 only games are gonna be going to the extra tier of PlayStation Plus, and then the rest of them will be going to premium, is what I'm assuming this is insinuating, right?
You mean the older games?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But
we'll go
they're
ahead.
like on right now on PlayStation Now, you have PS4 and PS3 games. I don't know if there are any
Oh, that is
PS5 games on PlayStation Now.
yeah, the PS3 games for now will not be available in PlayStation Plus Extra. That is certainly an important thing that we should note, which will go ahead and lead us into PlayStation Plus Premium. The premium tier, which is, I believe it is in the US, I guess we should state all of our prices are the US prices, obviously, because that is where we live. It is $17.99 a month, $49.99 quarterly, so every 3 months, or $119.99 every year. Basically, what the premium comes with, it provides all the benefits from the previous tiers, plus an additional 340, very specific number, 340 games, including PlayStation 3 games available via cloud streaming, and a catalog of beloved classic PlayStation 2, original PlayStation, PlayStation Portable, games that you can both stream and download onto your PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. It also allows cloud streaming access for any of the games offered in these markets where PlayStation Now is currently available. That is important as well. And also, you can stream these games to PC, which is an interesting thing I did not think Sony would do. They'll also have time limited game trials, so you can try games before you buy, which I don't know if that's a thing you can do in Game Pass. Noah?
As far as I know, I have not seen that in Game Pass. They have had straight up new games come to Game Pass, like Psychonauts 2.
That is correct, yeah. Yeah, it does not say anything about whether or not brand new games, like games will be available day one, like they are on Game Pass. If I had to guess, Sony will not do that, but as of now, who knows? I did want to talk about, I love the classic games. That is the thing that really is selling me on getting the premium. The PlayStation 2, original PlayStation, and PSP games. All of those consoles are kind of before our time, meaning before you and I were serious gamers, especially like as we are now. So there are a lot of very popular and monumental games, iconic games from those systems that we never played because we just weren't really into games that much when when
We
the
also
PlayStation 2
couldn't get
specifically was
games that were
around.
rated M.
That's another thing, yes. And I've always wanted to go back and play those old games. And this, I really hope, will be a way for, both of us to be able to go back and play and then even talk about some of those old games is with this PlayStation Plus Premium thing. Also, I did want to say, with the PS3 games, unfortunately, those can only be streamed. They cannot be downloaded, which is not a surprise because, no, I don't know if you're aware of this, but, I don't know what went wrong when Sony created the PlayStation 3, but the way that like it was coded and the way the games have to work, they can't work on other consoles. Like that's why the PlayStation 4 was not backwards compatible. I won't say that's the only reason, but that is a very, very large reason. And that's why you can't play them on PlayStation 5 either, because it's just fundamentally different and it is just not possible to make it work. At least I would say not profitable to make it work.
I was gonna say I actually have researched that.
And that's why it kind of sucks because cloud streaming games obviously requires you to have a good internet service, which a lot of the world does not have. Even countries like England and Australia, I, have seen gamers from those areas that talk about, especially Australia, how expensive and just absolutely shitty the internet is there. So unfortunately, I feel like a premium PlayStation Plus tier would not really be worth it to like people from those regions because they wouldn't really have access to those streaming games anyway.
It is important to think about accessibility when it comes to this, but it's like you said, it could be an issue of hardware or a program issue with the PS3s, and they just absolutely have to stream. There's no other way.
Yeah, I mean,
Unless you're buying a PS3 and you're on GameFly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's absolutely what it is. Sony screwed up, and that's why it has to be streamed. And that's really just an unfortunate thing. And really, one aspect I think Microsoft will always have over PlayStation is the fact that the Xbox Series X, if they wanted, they could go all the way back to original Xbox because it's been a consistent like coding thing, whatever, the entire time. Sony, with like the PS4 to PS5 is consistent, and like the PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 2 is consistent. And I assume going on into any future generation, it will be that consistency that will allow things like backwards compatibility. But the PlayStation 3 really just is just a weird mess when it comes to stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, that's just our 10 cents on that. So, PlayStation has confirmed a handful of PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 games that will be available to extra and premium subscribers at launch, including Death Stranding, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, Mortal Kombat 11, and Returnal, which will be PlayStation 5 exclusive because it's a PlayStation 5 exclusive. I'm really excited about that. Returnal specifically because I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, that's the only one. But no, that's very exciting. I'm excited to hear a lot more about this and what games are going to come. What about you, Jaden?
Yeah, no, I'm very excited for it. I think it also, we have a huge leg up over anyone else getting this service, almost anyone else, because of the fact that we split the cost of everything. So it's not $120 a year for premium for us. It's $60 a year because we just split the cost, which again is I think an advantage we specifically have that a lot of other people don't. And that obviously is something that affects our opinions of this. But I think overall, for those that can afford it and do get it, I think it'll definitely be something really cool and really help Sony in that kind of competition against Game Pass. And I mean, really, that's all we have to say about it, I believe, Noah. Yeah, if you guys are excited for these PlayStation Plus tiers, go ahead, talk about it. Let us know. If you think it's awful and you hate it, let us know. I'd love to hear for people who are against this, why. Yeah, if you like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you didn't like this video, leave a dislike, a bad comment, and then subscribe anyway. And if you like hearing us talk about games, then you can listen to our podcast, the Super Gamer Bros podcast, available anywhere you can download podcasts, and episodes are all uploaded to our YouTube channel. And you can follow our Instagram, the Super Gamer Bros, where we update everyone on anything that we do. And yeah, thanks for watching.
Bye.